Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to West Brooke Pines. If you guys missed it in last episode, we made this wonderful log flume here, and while it's not 100% the way done, I am very happy with how all of it turned out, especially this little section right here with the bridge, overcrossing over everything, a little splashdown over here. And I just think it's really cool. For my first one ever, I'm really proud of how it turns out. And like I said in the last episode, if you guys have any ideas of anything else I should add in this whole area, honestly, right here, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to add it in. Oh my god, the lag. What is... Okay, we're good. So yeah, here's a general look of everything. If you guys missed it, I'll make sure to put a link in the description and also a card to let you go check it out. Anyway, what are we doing today's episode? We're going to be focusing on this entire chunk up here. I want to get this whole area squared away. Maybe not 100% the way done, but I just want it to feel like more of a completed product before we move on to like the other plateau over here or down below. I feel like it's better to get one whole thing done before moving on to something else and then just constantly bouncing back and forth, which you're still probably going to do a bit anyway. Either way, I think it's a really good idea. So I think what I want to have is, as you can see, you have two more flat rides right here. You got some paths coming up the side of the mountain. To make sure there's more than one way to get up here aside from just the train. Also want to make sure I include a lot of stuff that overhangs like the cliff edge there. Really take advantage of like the vistas and viewpoints. I really want to nail that aesthetic down because that's also going to transcend into the other plateau across the way. As you can see, we have a nice drop tower up here. Make sure you get some nice view from the park. Right all the way over here. Now it might be a bit secluded, like it being out on its own, but I still think it offers nice views nonetheless. We can always add more stuff to it later on the way. So yeah, here's a general look of everything right here. As you can see, I do have a small path running along the back that I might work on. I've also got this train station I want to get squared away today. And any other ideas of like how I should incorporate that into the landscape? Definitely a benefit here. So yeah, anyway, with all that being said, I guess I better go ahead and get started. So give me a little bit and I will see you guys very soon. See ya. Alright guys, so welcome back. It has been a considerable amount of time later, although not as far as I would have liked to have gone, but I think we're going along very nicely here. So I think to do this the best way, I guess we'll just start over here in this corner, I guess, because as is like the focal point of today is to get the train station worked out here. And plus there's some extra shops over there. So this is a general idea I've got going on right here. So here's where like the main terminal building / area will be right here. I just need to put the roof on, some extra details. And I may include a small path cover right over here just so people aren't waiting out in the sun all day. I know I hate having to do that myself, so I'm sure that's what we're going to have to do there. I may even add another small little sign like right over here. Maybe with like a clock on it. I don't know just yet. That's pretty much a rundown of that. I may include a small interior in here, like an actual functioning train station, or as best as I can anyway. I don't know just yet. I do have to be conservative of piece counts here, as I don't want to bog the game down too much just yet. Because while it may not be right now, but I think it will be in the near future here as we start adding in more stuff over that way, yonder, that way. So yeah, anyway, then you come up here, come on this bridge right here. And this is the general idea of it. I'm probably going to add another layer of like supports underneath this thing. This will make it not look so flimsy. But yeah, I'm going to have a simple A-frame style roofing right here going all the way across it. I think it'll look really nice, especially standing up here looking over the train. Kind of like how I've done down here with this little awning down here. So like if you're waiting over here to the train, this keeps you out of the shade. Kind of like how an actual real life train station would be. Again, the whole idea is to keep it relatively simple and not going overboard with everything just yet. Anyway, shifting down here towards the end, I've also got this little like control tower box right here I want to add. This is just the one floor. I want to have another floor up here and then a roof. Just to really include that verticality. Oh, I'm realizing I need to cover up this hole right here because if you don't want to fall down there, that'd be really bad. I may over here add a little water tower or something else of that nature. I'd like as like a maintenance area. I don't know just yet. I've got a couple ideas what I want to do there. As you can see here, I do also have this really weird like truss bridge area. I honestly don't really know what you want to call it. I wanted it to feel like it was like mounted into the side of the mountain and to keep it supported up because honestly I didn't feel like it was necessary to bring all the terrain up to here. I didn't think so it was anyway. So that's a brief look at that. Now over here with the drop tower, I haven't really touched it too much, but I have like adjusted it, moved it around some stuff way I don't have to run another power distribution center over here. I just wanted to be close enough to where I could just have it all within the same like power unit. So like if I pull up the heat maps here, not that one, not that one, that one. So it just fits inside there, really nice. Another thing, I want to keep this fairly simple. Honestly, there's also a chance I could end up moving it to like over there on that ledge just to have its own view over like the entire park, and it is kind of secluded over here. I don't know just yet, but for the time being, I'm just going to keep it fairly simple, keep it a nice little railing up here around it. I may go with like in a loose, like an observatory kind of thing up here. I don't know. That seems like it would fit pretty well for this ride. But if you guys have any suggestions that I don't do for this day, you'd want to see do this drop tower, please let me know. Because I will make sure to include them, because I do like you guys' feedback. Because obviously you can see, I really struggle with theming sometimes, because I am a smooth-brained individual for the time being. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Okay. Anyway, no, come on. There we go. And anyway, over here, as you can see, I have included this little path that runs alongside the train tracks right here, just so I can have more ways that people can move through this entire area right here. I feel like it can be kind of like a bottlenecky to have just this one main path over here, although it is pretty wide. And this gets around that problem entirely, but I do need to finish putting this railing over here. And also want to do some extra like foliage work over here. I could even include like a small tunnel this thing goes through. I don't know this yet, but I think, now that I think about it, I think the tunnel might be pretty nice. Maybe not down here, maybe somewhere like right along right here, just to kind of cover it up from the maintenance shed over here. Or even right here to cover it up from looking at the transfer track. I don't know just yet. I kind of like the idea of this being open and exposed so that people look at it. So that's why I haven't put a building like right here. So that way people can still view it. Since I guess we're already over here, I did go ahead and I've got a couple little shops right here. This one is almost done. I need to do some extra detailing over here and extra foliage work. I was going to include another building like I said, but I didn't want to cover up this because I thought for viewing points, I think it would be nice if people can see this getting transferred over and off. Although, in theory, you could do the same thing with just looking at it right here. But I like this little idea. And also like the idea of keeping everything nice and open and make sure to incorporating a lot of nature in this. As West Brooke Pines is a nature park, so I think this is definitely a long way towards helping that. And I've also got another small little shack over here I want to include. I believe this is a fries stall, I believe. No, it's not a Gelato Brother. Okay. I thought I did. No, maybe that's this one. I don't know. Either way, I've got this little shack back here. I've got another story to put on it, I think. I want to make sure this one feels a little more wooded, kind of like this one is. If we keep it nice, basic, and simple, I may need to do a little bit of a trim down here along the bottom. Actually, now that I see it, I'm actually going to slide this over a little bit. Maybe. Right about there. This way is nice and centered. And I just went ahead and used the standard like mythology like onyx here because I didn't think it was necessary to do a custom one. Now, of course, as I added more to the area, that could always change. I could do a small little custom one right there. But I like to look at this little shop. We've got a nice use of the trims up here, and even a little bit of a overhang, which is what you want to see. An alpine build like this. Oh my god, my camera! I hate this so much. This is such a mess, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway, over here, looking at the pendulum, I haven't really, again, like the drop tower, I haven't touched it up too much with highly theming it up. Because I honestly really don't know what to do with this. So for the time being, I think I'm just going to put a bunch of rocks around this, put a nice fence around it, and call it a day. If you guys have any suggestions on a theme that I could do for this, please let me know down in the comments below. But I do like the idea of keeping this thing nice and open to where if you're on the ride, you're facing towards the ground over here. Or facing up and away, overlooking the whole park. Or over here, it's acting like you're gonna smash into the mountain right over here. Wah, there it goes. So yeah, there's that look done. Now I have gone ahead and removed the supports on the train tracks for the time being, because I don't know if I'll do it in today's episode or not, but I think I need to focus on getting this bridge in at some point in the next episode or two. Because I do think I want to focus on going into this side of the park next episode, if not shifting down over here again somewhere. Just trying to cover up as much of the spaces as I can in a short amount of time. But yeah, as you can see, we do have quite the stack of paths here still. These are going to be very simple with some nice like lattice structure. Do I have any examples of it? Or maybe not, if not even just like to doing the lattice stuff, maybe just doing another version of this. But I try to keep all my bridges to feel like individual and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's a look at all of that. We got so much to see. All right, yeah. So this over here, I have gone ahead and also included this little balcony overlook thing. It is very dodgy from the ground perspective because it's like, if I can, come on, no, don't do that. If I just get over here, look at the way the path just goes up and down, which maybe that's probably good. It's to make this park feel more natural, not just entirely man-made. But yeah, the whole goal here was to try to utilize this vertical space we have very well and keeping this nice overlook of the whole park intact. Because like I've said in the entire series, this from up here, once all this is filled in, is probably going to look phenomenal. Maybe once we get that train station over there done as well, because that looks like an eyesore right now, but it's alright. Anyway, then back over here, I've also done one other small little shop thing. I originally planned on this something being much bigger, like a full-scale like indoor restaurant, but I've done it to scale it back some, and I kept it nice and simple, and I think honestly this works just as well. We could always still do another big restaurant like that, indoor one, like right over there on that ledge as well. Keeping you used to this vertical space. I think I may do a little bit of touching up work to include a little overhang that goes out to where these ends are right here. Maybe also including some like vines that grow up along the side of the building. I think that might be really nice. But the cover over here I think has actually turned out really well. It may be small, but it's like fits the space really well. And also again using this like double and triple beaming here, excuse me. I am really struggling with talking as normal. Making sure to use that in all my builds here. I think it helps them make them look more sturdy and extra thematic and things of that nature, and especially gives that effect. I give it adding more layers and dimensions to it. And I think that is pretty much it. Oh yeah, so I have gone ahead and put a little photo unit up here. I just pretty much copy and pasted the one down from over there, Rumbler, because I just could not be bothered to do another custom one. Honestly, I'm sorry. I can still always change it up. It's not like it's the most overcomplicated thing in the world, but it also gets the job done. I was trying to be mindful of this ledge I had over here. I didn't want to put anything that poked out too much, since I don't want to really fully cover that up. But I like the idea to be able to look down and say, oh look, there's a log flume right there. Then watch them all go down over there. Which I still probably, honestly, I've thought about it. I could include like little cabins that go along over here. I don't know just yet. But all in all, I am really happy with the whole way this is all turning out. And I think once it's all finished and like all the scenery's in, once we have like maybe even a cover over the cube right here, this entire thing's gonna feel so much more completed over here, especially from like this angle right here. The whole area's gonna feel so much more completed. And all that stuff. I'm really happy. Oh yeah, by the way, before I go, if you guys aren't aware, Planet Coaster, the second update came out. What is it today? Friday. It came out yesterday. And I've added these trains onto the track, and I've got to say they've one helped with capacity and two help with momentum on this ride. So it's not going nearly as slowly as it does when it gets up to here. If I can go ahead and speed it up, just because these trains are so much heavier, they carry their speed a lot more through the layouts. That's why this is much higher now. So I've had to adjust like down over here some. But I think it's turned out really well, and as you can see, it comes around right about now. There it is. Yeah, see, it just carries its speed so much better up here. I just needed to still change the brake speed right there, but that's completely fine. It's really good stuff. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. You also gotta love how, like, just you narrowly missed hitting your head on that. I'm sure it's a fun thing. These guys have hard hats on, that's fine. But yeah, anyway, so there's a look at everything that I've done up to this point. So let me go ahead and jump back into it, and I will cut to you guys when this thing is fully finished. Alright guys, so here we are at the completed product. Now this has been a several day, even week long process here, as I was really struggling to get the style and the theme of this area nailed down here, but I think what we have here looks really nice. And it's not like we're not going to come back to this area. This is just to get everything squared away, get all the different buildings put in. And at some point in the future, we can come back and do some final touches before we actually publish the park. But yeah, anyway, here's a total look at everything with all the bridges put in place, even this big one back here at the back. I think it looks really good. Now, I didn't do any over-the-top theming for like the flat rides or anything like that, but I gave them nice little railings all the way around, make sure they had a bridge if they need it. And like I said, we can always come back and touch it up some more. So, I guess the best thing to do is just start up here from the top and then work our way backwards and just go from there. So up here, obviously, we have our drop tower here. And now that I think about it, I'm not so sure how much I'm a fan of the placement, but I just like the idea of being able to get on it, especially from like this angle right here. If we can rotate it around. Nope, that's the wrong one. Let's just quickly jump around over to here. I just like the idea of being on this side of it and just being able to see the whole park, you know. But yeah, I'm still a really big fan of this. Like I said, I didn't do anything over the top theming wise just yet, because I have a couple ideas, things I could do for it. I just don't know if I want to execute them yet. So for now, I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple. Gave it a nice little entrance sign right here. Gave it the name Signal Drop here, as it's supposed to tie into silencer over there. Maybe we can run some wires over to here and stuff like that in the near future. But I don't think it's necessary right now. This is nice and simple. I'm a really big fan of this. Make sure to give it a bit of a different path texture to make it different than what's down here. And speaking of down here, as you can see, we have the completed train station like area thing. So this is like your signal box right up here, where you'd have people standing up to monitor the train and all that kind of thing. I think it looks really cool. Then over here we obviously have like the actual train station itself. I think it's nice and simple. I didn't want to go anything too much bigger than this. And I'm a really big fan of it. Again, I'm really happy with how everything's turned out here. And I hope you guys enjoy the process as well. I know this is kind of a bit of a all over the place episode, but it's a necessary one, and I think next episode we'll have more of a build like coaster focus and things like that. So that's to change it up. And then I guess, okay, yeah, before I move on, I should just point out, I also made sure I've got all the roofs and stuff covered up for the bridges up here, and obviously the little cover down here. I've also included a little clock down here. I've actually got two of them. I think it's really, really cool. I do have some lights everywhere, so we can take a quick look at that later tonight. I guess I'll go ahead and quickly point this out, then we'll go around the other direction over around yonder. So I've also included a little restroom place over here, because I've looked around. I'm like, I don't have any like restroom spots up here. I should probably add one in. If we had some space along the back of here, I figured, why not? Let's throw one in. There's nothing overly complex or anything like that, but I think simple rules here, and I think it looks really, really nice. So yeah, here we are with this right here. And I realized I might need to get a thumbnail from somewhere later, but we'll figure that out. And coming back over here, like I said, this is the old photo unit we had from down over there by Rumbler. I just couldn't be bothered doing anything custom because I didn't think it was necessary. I think this more than gets the job done. And once we get to like the actual ride camera units in, I'll make sure to update these in the future. But I think it looks really, really nice out of the way. So here we are. I guess since we're already here, I've also went ahead and I've given this little area and this one down here little names just to make them section I feel like their own little like themed land. So down here I went ahead and called this whole area right here Prairie Creek, as we have the log flume right here. This is really like the remnants of like a riverbed right here. So that's what this is down here. Then obviously up here I went ahead and named this plateau up here called Echo Summit. You kind of tie in with the whole broadcasting thing up here, but also make it fit with the rest of the nature and stuff around here. So yeah, nice and straightforward. And obviously, like when you look over here, this whole area and park is gonna look really good from this up here on this little ledge right here. At least I think so anyway. Maybe not in the near future, because I don't fully know what I'm gonna do over here, but I do have some ideas for coasters and like other rides. Because I am trying my best to balance everything, like having enough rides and shops, all like little bits and bobs. Yeah, then I guess coming around here, here's this little shop again. We touched this up in the last like little update checkpoint area. I have added this little balcony thing on the back here just to make this building feel more individual and unique. I believe this is the only one that has a balcony like this, so yeah, nice and effective. I think what this park is needing, we need to have guests roaming around in here, so maybe I do that in the next episode and we just go from there. Then around here, obviously I've included this little overlook balcony thing right here as well, because I really wanted to make sure we could get good vistas and viewpoints from up here on top of the ledge. Oh, the coaster blends in with the background right there. That's not good. This is a mess, guys. I'm so sorry. I gotta admit, it is almost 11. Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock in the morning from where I'm at, so it's not too bad. Okay, then anyway, pointing back over to here, as you can see, we have the pendulum right in the back. So the theme I've gone for is runner rescue, and this is like the actual rescue center. So this would be like where you'd have like your fire trucks and stuff like that. And this is something we can touch back up on in the future. We can add like little custom fire trucks and other vehicles along here. So the idea is this is a helicopter ride over here. This is simulating like overlooking like the mountain like valley over here. At least that's the thing I'm trying to go for. If you go inside here, I haven't done anything too crazy theming wise. I've added some lockers back here. I've added some like climbing equipment back here, some little medical boxes, and like towels and stuff back here. Then in here, this would be like where you have like your news going on, like what's happening. We can make a little custom imagery for that later on. Then we have our little desk back here. It's nothing crazy or anything like that, but I feel like it was definitely necessary. And as you can see, we can have little look-in points where you can look inside and see the queues. Not right there, but also over here. This makes the whole area feel much more alive, especially once we have actual guests at the park and everything's up and running. Yeah, so then that brings us up back over to here. So here's a look at the little building we looked at last time. I wasn't done just yet. This is a Gelato Brothers right here. So yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. What can I say? I try not to overcomplicate things too much. Just kind of let the building speak for itself. So I was trying my best not to go too modern with it and make it still feel like it's tied in with this whole alpine aesthetic here, but give my own twist to it. I think it looks really good. And as you can see right here, we've also gone ahead and touched up everything with rocks and foliage back here along the back. And then we've also got a little bit of set of benches over here. I might include more of these just to make the area feel like more colorful and stuff, because I realized we don't have a lot of benches here anyway, so this helps break all that up. Yeah, then I guess over here we've obviously as you can see, we have all of our different bridges and stuff connecting all the pathways up to here, so it's not just a train ride to get up to here. And since they're already going down this way, I will say I've went ahead and I've included another little restroom block over here, just because I feel like we didn't have too many of them, so I figured we should add another one. I think the spot is really nice being up here on the ledge, so it's easy to see. And yeah, so I'm really happy with that. Is there anything else I could think I need to show? I guess we can go ahead and go along the back over here. Here's a look at the little pathway we did here along the back. There's nothing crazy like that, but just make sure people can't just jump over it, like walk into here and get like killed, you know, that wouldn't be good. We can't afford any lawsuits. This park can't do it. We can't do it. And yeah, so that's a brief look at everything. I guess the only other thing I will point out is I do have this little pathway along back here, just to make it feel like more adventurous and have other ways you can go around through this area. And at some point, like I mentioned, if we do decide to include like a cable car system that goes through the mountain valley, like extends over to that way and down to here, I wanted to make sure I have some space opened up for that to happen. So I figured maybe we can include a bridge like right here that extends over, but I don't know just yet. That's a future us problem. But it's otherwise, I think it's all good. But yeah, so that is the whole area from the top right here. It is looking really good. So next episode we will be focusing on this side of the park over here, taking a different break, taking something different. And I guess before I go, I should go ahead and turn it to night. I haven't done like the most over the top lighting or anything like that, but just enough to make it stand out. And you will be doing more. Oh, I realized I need to light up the sign. Oopsie. Oh well. But yeah, here's it all. I'm really happy with how it looked. Oh, I realized I need to light this up in here, but it's alright. But yeah, here's a look at everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed the park process up to this point. If you guys would like to think I should do like a park tour video, like somewhere around the halfway point, because this is about a third of the way done, but once we get to about halfway done with the park, if you guys think I should do a park tour, please let me know, because I wouldn't mind doing that at all. So, but yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I know I did, and I'm greatly enjoying myself with this park. I'm loving the process from start to finish, and I cannot wait to see what this whole thing looks like once it's done. So if you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, because I do like hearing from you guys and all the feedback you do, because it makes me feel like I'm not just spinning makes me feel like I'm not just spinning my wheels over here. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the very next episode. See ya!